What would you do if you receive a mysterious box with one rule: completed 3 tasks or die? Would you go along with it or try to cheat your way out? Vicious might make you rethink the choices you make if faced with something that is dark. This is one of the most anticipated horror releases because the storyline is absolutely wow. And even more excited is it's directed by Bryan Bertino, the filmmaker behind The Strangers in the Dark and Wicked. I've been a huge fan of his work, and so the moment I heard he had a new movie out, I knew I had to see it. The film stars Dakota Fanning as Polly, a woman fighting for her very existence after receiving a strange gift from a late night visitor. From the start, you can tell Polly is dealing with deep emotional scars. She's closed off from the world, trying to piece her life back together. The movie slowly unravels what happened to her, dropping clues that keeps you guessing until the very end. What I found really interesting is how this film blends psychological tension with emotional storytelling. It gives us a front row seat to Polly's unraveling mind. In some ways, it reflects real life struggles with guilt, trauma, and self-preservation. The pacing might feel slow at first, but it builds tension, keeping you engaged as each new piece of the puzzle is revealed. There are a few solid jump scares, but the real horror lies in the atmosphere, the dread of the silence and uneasy stillness of Polly's home. The cinematography feels cold and hauntingly beautiful. It reminds me a bit of the movie The Box, but with a much darker and more psychological twist. Now, I'll have to be honest, most people might not like the ending. It's one of those conclusions that feels intentionally open-ending, leaving you with more questions than answers. It doesn't wrap everything up neatly, and I think that's the point. It's the kind of ending that invites you to sit with it, to really think about what it means, and to decide for yourself what really actually happened. Some viewers might find that very frustrating, but for me, it made the story linger even longer after the credits rolled. That being said, I do want to mention that this is a trigger warning for this film. It touches on heavy themes like self-harm and depression, and also emotional trauma. It doesn't exploit them for shock value, but it does explore those dark moments in a very raw and unsettling way. And if you dealt with that mental health struggle or know someone who has, parts of this movie might hit close to home. It's definitely one of those films you have to be in the right headspace to watch. This isn't your typical slasher film. Vicious leans more into that psychological horror, with moments that really mess with your head. Overall, I find it really good. I like the gripping, stylish, and the emotionally heavy in the best way possible. Now, I will rate this a 7.5 out of 10, and honestly, I wouldn't mind watching this again, just to catch more of the subtle details I missed the first time. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Make sure you like and subscribe, and until then, see you later.